Greetings, everybody, and welcome to this edition here on the Media Files. Here we have yet another update. Basically, just another book and DVD update this time. And so, what did I get? Well, find out next here on the Media Files. So let's go through the books real quick, shall we? So first off, we have from author Herbert Asbury. This movie was definitely made into, rather this book was adapted into a really, really good movie by Martin Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. We have The Gangs of New York. Yeah, I can't wait to sit down and read this. This is going to be an awesome book. I've always wanted to. I love the movie. I've never read the book, so there you go. So up next, we have a hardcover book. Yeah, I can hear that. We like some hardcover. So now I do have the rest of this series in paperback. I don't know. I might actually try to find them in hardcover, maybe, just because it's easier. But here we have from the realm of Ice and the Song of Ice and Fire. Here we have from George R.R. Martin, A Dance with Dragons. Yeah, the fifth book in the Game of Thrones franchise. Hopefully, one day the sixth and seventh books will finally be out at some point. Up next, we have a movie adaptation. I think this is like the only one of the original trilogy that I do not have. But here we have the novelization of Raiders of the Lost Ark by Campbell Black. Yeah, so now I have Temple of Doom, Temple of Doom, in the Last Crusade. I think I have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think is the only one that I don't have, and eventually Dial of Destiny, whenever they release that. However, though, this was probably the coolest find out of the books that I found. I had really no idea what this was until I kind of came across it, because I recognized two of the authors' names on here. But here we have from an idea conceived by Edgar Wallace and Marion C. Cooper. We have the novelization in hardback of the original King Kong. Yeah, how awesome is this? And check out the back cover too. That's just awesome. An old sketch of kind of what they thought maybe Kong would kind of look like back then. That's awesome. Not bad at all. So that's it for the books. Let's go through the DVDs real quick. So first off, one horror movie, one that I've never seen before, but it kind of intrigued me because the guys who did this were the writers of the latter of the Saw franchise, 4, 5, and 6 specifically. But from those guys, from Patrick Melton and Marcus Danson, we have The Collector. Yeah, I've never seen this. I know there's a second one called The Collection. Hopefully I can track that down and they'll have the series. So up next, let's see here. I got a few more here. First off, we have a reacquisition. I used to have this set a long time ago, and then I sold it, and, stupid me on my part. However, though, from what I remember, it was in a slim DVD case, but this time, I had no idea that they released it, but it's actually in a double big size case. We have the Ultimate Edition of The Mummy. Yeah, it looks small, right? No. This is what I mean by the double case. So I wonder if this is like a different edition or different release. Looks like probably a Canadian release, maybe. So I don't know. But there you go. Can't go wrong with the original Mummy. So up next, we have a trilogy of films, which I've seen, countless times. Not actually seen, but, just kind of sitting there on the shelf. Kind of always had me intrigued. But from Krzysztof Kieslowski, we have Blue, Blanc, and Rouge, or in this case, we have Blue, White, and Red. We have the Three Colors trilogy. Yeah, I've never seen these. It just sounded interesting, so I'm like, why not give it a shot? And so up next, we have from the Cinema Classics collection, which features other great films like Tora 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 and Patton. We have Gregory Peck and Ava Gardner and Ernest Hemingway's The Snows of Kilimanjaro. Yeah, old school. I'm like, why not? It's got part of the Cinema Classics collection. Had to grab it. And finally, last but not least, um, I think probably my most one, in my opinion, one of my most important DVDs that I've probably ever purchased. Something I think we kind of just all need, this time, this era. But I couldn't really pass it up because I remember watching this when I was, a little kid. Still, obviously it's, kind of, some kids today would think it's really dumb and stupid, but, you look past kind of the timing of when it was made, look at the overall discussion of what it is, you might learn something, kids. But speaking of kids, this man is obviously a legend in his own right. Um, just makes you wish we still had this guy around. But here we have um, the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood It's a Beautiful Day collection. Yeah, 30 complete episodes from 1979 all the way to 2001. So I don't know what all episodes are on it yet. But of course, I remember when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I asked for some tapes for my birthday, and I actually got a couple. I believe I still have them, but I don't know exactly where they're at. But what can I say though? You can't really go wrong at all with Mr. Rogers. You really can't. We need more stuff like more stuff like that. Now. And so with that basically completes this small little update. Remember to please like and subscribe. I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching. And, if there's any more recommendations, leave a comment down below. Let's get to 100. We're getting there. From what I checked, we are now at 63. So with that, once again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.